Back at his desk in the Gators Man Cave. Sports with Blake. Let's go! Yes! I'm just ending the game. Florida versus the number 2 team in basketball, the Auburn Tigers. Florida just upset the Auburn Tigers 63-62. Sorry, this is kind of a little bit of a reaction on video. I really thought after those 2 horrible inbound passes by McKissick and then Fleming, just giving it right to the Auburn Tigers, I really thought this was a recipe for disaster for the Gators. But great defense from Castleton. Castleton and Appleby played their tails off in this game. Appleby, 7 of 15, 5 of 10 from three-pointer. He was making shots, big-time shots at the end of the game. Jabari Smith, who they keep talking about as the potential or probably the number 1 overall pick in this upcoming NBA draft. He played a heck of a game. I think he had like 28 points, was making big-time shots. But the Florida Gators found a way to win. I thought they were going to find a way to lose because if you're a Florida Gator fan, especially if you keep up with basketball, it seems like they find a way to lose. But the Florida Gators knocked off the number 2 Auburn Tigers. I'm surprised the Auburn Tigers at the end, when the fans were rushing the field, didn't try to fight some of the fans or something like they did in the Tennessee game. But, big time win for the Gators. This keeps them alive in the NCAA Tournament for March Madness because they needed this. They had a losing record in SEC play. Now they go 500. But, man, Castleton and Appleby, the game was on their backs. Appleby was making big shots. Really, I don't know what Fleming and McKissick was doing on those inbound plays. I was irate, to say the least. I wish y'all could see my reaction. I'm like, what are y'all doing? McKissick thinks he's like a quarterback or something. But the Florida Gators ended up getting the job done and upsetting the number 2 Auburn Tigers. This is pretty much me. I was watching the game. When I was filming it, it was whenever the Auburn Tigers turned over the ball. Great defense by Castleton. This is huge for the Gators. This is absolutely huge. 63-62. They played great defense all game. I thought this was going to be one of the Mike White ending games where he was going to screw it up, which he actually didn't. He actually called a timeout, perfectly called timeout, when Appleby was stuck in the corner with 9 seconds left. But Fleming almost tried to give it back to the Auburn Tigers, which he did, but Auburn wasn't able to do nothing with it. They got stuffed on defense by that Florida Gators defense, and a heck of a game. The Florida Gators actually shot the ball well, I would say better than usual from the free throw line. They shot 79%, 40% from 3. And if you watch this game, Appleby came up huge, 5 of 10, and he was knocking down big shots. Actually, Fleming, I say there was some things that he did at the end, but Fleming had a big 3 at the end of the 4th as well. It was more like a heave, but he also did have a bad shot, which I didn't know what that was all about. But you know what? This is huge for the Gators basketball team. Puts them at 7-7 for conference play, and it keeps them alive. Hopefully they can make it into the NCAA tournament. Listen, hey, I appreciate y'all watching my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.